Hey guys, silver. Silver is hitting record highs. It's at $47.70 right now. It's doing incredibly well. Gold is hitting all-time highs, and people ask me about gold and silver all the time, and I tell them I consider gold and silver to be excellent hedges against inflation. But I don't recommend investments. I don't talk about investments. If I knew a lot about investments, I would be rich myself. I don't claim that gold and silver are investments. Obviously, if you got into it when it was early, when silver was around $8, now you're doing pretty well. But when you start using the word investment, people get the wrong idea about it. You know, people buy in at $45 and it goes down to $42 and say, "Well, I lost this amount of money." Well, so to really avoid all that, just say, gold and silver is a hedge against inflation, and it's one way of dealing with a dollar collapse. And I think the dollar is at a point where it's just fundamentally unsustainable, and it's not going to be the world's reserve currency for much longer. And when other countries start to transition away from the dollar as a world reserve currency, it's going to obviously lose a lot of its value, and the standard of living in America is going to decrease dramatically. I hear people who put all their resources into food and water, but they don't have guns. I hear people who put their resources into gold and silver, but they don't have guns. I hear about people who put their resources into guns and ammo, but don't have food and water. People need to cover the bases. And I think what I'm doing is I'm storing food, water for several months. I think people should store the medicines they need. If you're not, get the medicines that your family, or vitamins or so that you think your family members will need. The tools you need to keep essential devices working, and get guns and ammunition so that you can actually protect it, and then learn how to use it. And speaking of learning how to use it, now I was out there in the field recently, and I was shooting a Mossberg 500, and I had some failure to eject situations, and that was really user error. I didn't rack it back hard enough, and that's what happens when you're not used to really shooting it. And in Ketchikan, Alaska, I shot it a lot, so it wasn't